Question number 5, Paul Foster-BellL.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker.
Tēnā koe.
Sir, my question is to the Minister of Science and Innovation and asks, what is the government doing to grow business-led research and development?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, recently the Prime Minister and I announced that as part of Budget 2015, the government will invest an additional $80 million in R&D growth grants over 4 years to encourage more private sector research and development and grow New Zealand's R&D ecosystem. R&D growth grants are non-discretionary and meet 20% of the cost of an eligible firm's R&D program. To qualify, they must commit to spending at least $300,000 and at least 1.5% of revenue a year on R&D conducted in New Zealand. The new funding is equivalent to a 14% increase in Callaghan Innovation's total R&D grants budget and contributes to the almost $1.5 billion government will be spending and investing in science and innovation in the coming financial year.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Paul Foster-BellL.
Thank you, sir. Supplementary to the Minister, how does investing more in business-led R&D further diversify the New Zealand economy?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, R&D growth grants are a crucial part of our efforts to boost levels of private sector R&D in New Zealand and lift innovation. A strong emphasis on research and development helps to diversify and strengthen the New Zealand economy and ensure our companies maintain competitiveness internationally. This is borne out by the range of industries investing more in R&D in New Zealand these days. The top 2 industries by value in 2013-14 were manufacturing at 54% and ICT with 23% of the R&D growth grant funding. This compares favourably to countries where R&D tax credits are in place, where the R&D tends to simply match the profile of existing industries. For example, in Australia, where mining and financial services are apparently the most innovative industries in Australia.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Paul Foster-BellL.
Further supplementary to the Minister, what examples has he recently seen of New Zealand companies growing internationally through their investment in R&D?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, hundreds of New Zealand companies are now succeeding on the world stage through their R&D, in many cases supported by Callaghan Innovation. For example, just last week I was privileged to be in Latin America and officially opened the new Sao Paulo offices for growth grant recipient Tate Communications, which is succeeding very well in Latin America. I also visited R&D project grant recipient AD Instruments from Dunedin, who are doing a great job producing data acquisition and analysis systems for the life science industry and are expanding their presence in South America. The success of these and other innovative Kiwi companies around the world are lifting New Zealand's export revenue and growing jobs and incomes for Kiwis, including people from Dunedin, Mr Clark.
Finding new ways to drive the economy.
Question number 6, Andrew Little.